This has to go down as the dumbest mistake in the history of the Olympic Games and probably in the history of sports, and it has nothing at all to do with anything that happened during a race or during an event. I'm talking about what went down this week at the Winter Olympics after the biathlon race when Norwegian biathlete Sturla Holm Lægreid told his country that he had cheated on his girlfriend and that he was extremely sorry for what he had done, and he did it all on live television. And now everyone around the world knows about Sturla Holm Lægreid and had If you guys haven't seen this story, I'll show you the video. You got to understand the setup here. He had just finished his race in the Winter Olympics. The national media outlet, like NBC in Norway, it was NRK as the station. They go to interview Sturla. It's a typical post-race interview. And they're asking him, how was your race? And as they're asking him about the race, Sturla takes the moment to tell the reporter how he had cheated on his girlfriend and that he was going to pour his heart out to her on live television as he had this bronze medal moment, and that may win her over and get his girlfriend back. You got to see this footage. Watch this guy in action. Here he is. Go ahead, Sturla.
Og det har vært den verste uken i mitt liv.
Look at the tears.
Så jeg hadde gullmedalje i livet.
Look at him unable to gain composure. We're not talking about an 18-year-old racer, guys. We're talking about a guy who turns 29 in 9 days, a full-fledged millennial, crying on Norwegian television, whatever you want to call it, crying his heart out about how he was losing the love of his life and he was to blame, as if crying on national television was going to get her back. Here are the quotes. You got to see the quotes. Here it is. Here's what he told this reporter. 6 months ago, I met the love of my life. Oh, so lovely. The world's most beautiful, sweetest person. And 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life and cheated on her. This is what he said on national television, guys. Read those quotes and then imagine what the ex-girlfriend is thinking as Sturla is saying this to the entire country. It quickly went to social media. The video clip was being translated around the world. It's now one of the biggest viral trends in the United States. Everybody wants to know about this story. It's crazy. The Norwegian media, they smelled blood in the water, and they went and found the ex-girlfriend. And today, she spoke to one of the media outlets, and here's what she had to say. Hard to forgive. Even after a declaration of love from Sturla in front of the whole world. She's not, she's aware of what he said. She saw it. I did not choose to be put in this position, and it hurts to have to be in it. We have had contact, and he is aware of my opinions on this, she said. Then she goes on to say thank you to everybody who is showing her support. He knows the opinion. He did it anyway, guys. Sturla the romantic just set back Norwegian men tens of decades, 100 years of setting them back. These men are now all going to be compared to Sturla. Sturla is a walking meme. He's in his home country. He is an absolute laughingstock. He's a laughingstock around the United States now. We even have, we have, look at this. Give this guy a gold medal in having the audacity, this Julia Reinstein says. Give him the gold medal in audacity. That's what women think of this guy now. He's an absolute laughingstock. Sturla has made a mistake. He's not going to, this one is, he's not living it down. He's not living it down. But why did Sturla feel like this was the place to share this moment? Well, there's data. There is data that tells us millennials have a history of doing such a thing. I just found this. This is new data from dating.com. If anybody knows dating, it's dating.com. This was released in late December of 2025. And in this report on millennials, dating, friendships, emotional support, you get the idea. Dating.com found that 48% of millennials shared private details of dates, breakups, or friendship fallouts on social media. Almost half of dating millennials go on to share intimate details. Again, Sturla turns 29 in 9 days. He is firmly a millennial. 48% overshare. 1 in 10 already have regrets about it. I think you can say Sturla already has regrets about it. He's already done more interviews where he's now saying he's a moron. He is a moron. But this is what we live in, guys. This is what millennials do. The stats back it up. 48% overshare. It wasn't like Sturla was doing something out of the ordinary. He was doing something that millennials do. They live on the internet. This is where they were raised. They were raised on the internet. They share on the internet. 48% have shared intimate, private details of their relationship on the internet. Sturla has this. He has the data backing him up. This is what they do. This isn't out of character. It seems nuts, but this is the world they live in. It was like Sturla was talking to a TikTok video, somebody running a TikTok video. It wasn't like Sturla, he didn't even think it was going back to his home country, it looked like. This was just normal stuff, pouring his heart out. Now, if you think this is crazy, this is the second. There's another story from biathletes this week that's even crazier. Look at this. French biathlon star Julius Simon found guilty of theft and credit card fraud. Okay? Look at that subhead. Olympic medalist admitting to using teammates' bank card. Julia Simon, she stole her teammate's credit card and used it. Okay? Remember that name, Julia Simon. Guess who won gold this week? That's right. Julia Simon, the one that stole her teammate's credit card, went on to win gold this week. She's from France. She goes on to win gold this week, and look what she does to the crowd. She shushes the crowd who we assume was booing her, knowing that Julia had ripped off her own teammate. This is the world we're living in with biathlons, right? The biathletes right now. One's a cheater. The other one's a cheater who's a thief. That is the world of biathlon right now. If you love drama, this is the sport for you. I knew you guys would love this one. We've got the cheater. We've got Julia. Maybe they'll get together and form the ultimate couple. The cheater and the thief. I smell love in the air. I'll see you guys in the next one.